Good morning, folks. You're tuned into Car Connection, where the coffee's strong enough to resurrect a flat tire. The stories are real, the wrenches never stop turning, and I'm your host, Nile Motormouth Jenkins, coming to you from the Car Connection workshop, where the smell of fresh oil, little elbow grease is all part of a balanced breakfast. And around here, we don't just talk cars, we live them. Whether it's a 25-year-old Jeep Wrangler getting a second chance at life, or a Nissan Rogue getting its brakes back in order. It could even be a mystery leak that's got all of us scratching our heads. This is where we roll up our sleeves and we get it done with a little wit, a little wisdom, and a whole lot of fun. The Car Connection isn't just about nuts, bolts, and diagnostics. It's about connection. Connection to our vehicles and to the people who drive them. And to the community that keeps Niagara rolling, because when you fix a car, you're not just turning a wrench. You're restoring someone's confidence, freedom, and maybe, just maybe, even their sanity. We're here Monday through Saturday every single week, helping you keep your ride safe, reliable, and ready for whatever road lies ahead. So whether you're a weekend wrencher, a daily commuter, or someone who just wants to understand what that strange rattle really means, welcome aboard. Stick around for shop talk, expert advice, few good laughs, and maybe even a flashback service-based story. Got nothing. We'll have to wait, see what happens. Something might jiggle loose. We'll see. So good morning to you all. If you're visiting us for the very first time, welcome aboard. You only have 238 episodes to catch up on. That's not bad. Yeah, you can figure out a schedule to get up to speed with us. Well, we'll bring you in the loop the best we can. So if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the Car Connection Workshop. I am your host for 32 years now, Nile Motormouth Jenkins in the driver's seat. Yep, they have my shoes nailed to the floor in a 8-point harness so I don't get out of the chair. Yeah, yesterday was a very, very busy, kind of weird day here in production, but we got a lot of things covered, and we've got some really cool stuff coming up on our YouTube channel. They're produced and scheduled already for your perusal. So 2 for Tuesday. You're going to get 2 new videos today, early evening. I believe they're scheduled. We schedule for 4:30. Yeah, 4:30 on Tuesdays, and a new one on Friday, and some brand new material for you. We have a new series we're kicking off. You'll have to check that out in our YouTube channel. So let's get right into it this morning and make sure that all those who are joining us for the very first time, they know what we do, how we do it, and how we get the information out there each and every week on all the platforms. You can find the Car Connection Workshop, Spotify, Amazon, Apple, Podbean, wherever you send the link to your friends to invite them to come and join us. So wherever they pull their podcast from, just let them know to type Car Connection Workshop in the search bar. An easier way is just to fling them over to our website, which makes things a whole lot easier. Sometimes there's just way too many choices, and I find that's too much for me. It's overwhelming. It's like, keep it super simple. How many bottles of car wax do we really need? Seriously. Check that out sometime. Go to the store with the little red triangle and go to the detailing aisle. Take your toothbrush. Don't forget to floss. Floss the teeth and brush the ones you want to keep. And take your jammies. And you might want to take your blibble with you, your Pilo. Yeah. It's floor to ceiling, folks. It's overwhelming. It's kind of like, you know what? I don't know about you, but when I grew up as a kid, you ate what was put in front of you. Parents today go, oh, Johnny, what would you like to have for dinner? Well, I was thinking about, sauteed potatoes, pork chops with handmade applesauce, and a unique European dish. I've written it down for you for dessert. Oh, okay, I'll get right on that. Not. Yeah, if you got liver and onions and baked beans on a plate in front of you in our house and you didn't want to eat it, you went hungry. That's it. So too many choices causes a lot of confusion, and especially in I can tell you in the automotive world, way too many choices. You got to narrow it right down. So I'm coming back to it. If you're in the drive-through, if you're in that queue, it is Tuesday. We'll wait for you on the other side, and we'll have our morning swiggy. So newbies, this is where get your morning beverage ready. I'm going to keep it tight now down to about 1 minute. We'll be having a swiggy together. So our homepage of our website, how you get there is carconnectionbusinessnetwork.com, ccbusnet.com. You'll find everything on our homepage if you'd like to follow the build and repair work that we do and connect with our program partners. Just simply click on their link and it'll take you right to their profile page and you'll meet them. And thank you to all of you who are giving them your business. As soon as I have a chance, I'll be out meeting some more businesses to continue to build and rebuild our Car Connection Business Network. Because before the carnival came in back in 2019, we had businesses doing business with one another on our Car Connection Business Network website. It was so cool. After so many years investing time, effort, and energy and vetting businesses and getting to know the people that own the businesses was just fabulous. It was fabulous. But the carnival kind of tore down the big top. So we're working to build it back. So if you or someone you know has a family-owned and operated business, well, we're in 10 countries right now with our podcasts. And thank you to all of you for spreading the word. Spread the word and get us out there so we can help everyone on this blueberry that we're spinning on. So on our home page, if you go to the top right-hand corner, you'll see all the platforms and ways to click, point, click, and connect. So I'll try and do them in order. There's our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, Stevensville on the web. Those are our online communities that you can join, and that's where you'll see bloopers, outtakes, and reels that you will not see anywhere else. In fact, I almost 100% feel like there's some new bloopers coming after yesterday's production because I heard Skippy go, "I got that." I go, "Pardon?" "Oh, never mind. It's okay." Yeah. I know what that means. There's a blooper and a reel coming somewhere. So we are in the automotive expert field on the Stevensville on the web.ca. So we put articles there. Just click on the businesses tab, and our very own videographer Skippy put that website together. Between the two of us, we know a lot of people, including my pops, that lives in Stevensville, and they've been there decades. It's a quaint little town, and that's where the big draw to that town is the Safari Niagara. So if you haven't had a cruise around Safari Niagara, and you may even see Skippy there, because she in the summer, she's one of the tram ladies. She drives the tram. Yeah, you could get her autograph and a picture and everything. So lots of stuff going on in Stevensville. That website gets 20,000 visits a month, and it was created by Skippy to draw the community and the family-owned and operated businesses together in that community. So we have our iHeartRadio icon. That is our library. But I'll tell you that this podcast that we're recording right now goes live to you at 8 a.m. It also goes into our YouTube channel. So all our podcasts are on our YouTube channel. So you can go in there, you can like, subscribe, share, be a part of our first 1,000 subscribers, and share us with your fellow or fellette car enthusiasts. So what else we have in there? Oh, our merch store. That's right. We've got Freedom Expressions. That is our merch store, and all the proceeds go to Total Freedom Addiction Campuses Canada and USA, where a new life begins every single day there. A change, a life change. That's what happens. It's not a program. It's a life change, and they have to be ready to receive that life change. You can't force people, what did my professor used to always say? A man convinced against his will is of his own opinion still. And that's why I will always if somebody feels they're right, you're right. I'll just let you be right. Because you know what? You cannot put a price tag on peace of mind. So these people, they're all age groups suffering through addiction, have to they got to hit the wall where they're ready. They're ready. And Total Freedom Addiction campuses are right there, ready when they're ready to receive that life change and go beyond being stuck in addiction. So that's where Skippy and I made the decision. You buy the gear, you wear the gear, you help get us out there and sport the gear. Send us a selfie that we can put on our wall of fame that we want to create. I want to create a page on our website, the Wall of Fame, from some of our visitors and our YouTube watchers, so that others can be influenced by that. We need to get people excited again. And I see that what's going on right now, people are like, their chins are on the ground, man. Like, you can't let what's going on steal your joy. All right, so that's enough of that. So that's what you got. Everything is there. I suggest scoot into our YouTube channel, get yourself subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, take a moment to do that, would you? And thank you to all those who are subscribers to our YouTube channel, and they're helping us every way from Sunday. We really appreciate you, and we're blessed to have you with us. So this morning, we're going to be talking about summer is winding down. And I'm hearing this over and over and over again. In fact, a couple of my neighbors riding by, they called me Duncan the other week. I said, "Why did you call me Duncan?" They go, "I don't know." Well, pay attention, Motormouth. There's a block party coming up in September, in the fall. So people are looking towards the fall. And personally, the fall season, that's my favorite. The sights, the smells, the colors, and the fish. They come back from the deep. They do. So anyways, let's jump in on 3, 2, 1. We're going to have our morning swiggy. We'll do our morning weather. We'll say thank you to all our program partners for making this podcast and our YouTube channel possible. So they're carrying us, but just. And we need to get monetized. We're almost there to the halfway point. I haven't checked this morning yet, but we may be on the halfway point to our first 1,000 subscribers. So we need to get there so that we can do more and more work. Again, a new series kicked off yesterday. You're going to want to dive into that. The series opener will be posted today. It will go live today on our YouTube channel. You'll have to check that out. Something really, really cool. And what we're going to be dealing with is basic vehicle maintenance. This vehicle needs to get back out on the road. It's not a bucket of bolts by any means. You'll see that. And it's been tucked away for quite some time, but properly. And now it's time to come out. Let's get it fixed up, dressed up, and mechanically sound to hit the highways. Absolutely. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's right on this morning. Woo! Hit the target on that one. All right, let's take a look at today's weather. It's been a little wacky, I'd say. But what I notice is I'm up at 4 a.m. and usually by about 5-ish, it's twilight. And now it's, I know the fall's coming fast because it is blacker than black outside right now on the south shores of Lake Erie. 68 degrees right now. It is a bit humid out there, I must say. Partly cloudy. It feels warmer, about 70 degrees. Rainy conditions from 6 a.m. till 7 a.m. with mostly cloudy conditions expected at 7 a.m. Today's temperature range will be 68 to 82. It's going to feel like 70 to 82. On the rainometer, we have 0.05 of an inch. in the last 24 hours, not 25. I think they're going to try and push it to 25. Yeah, 0.05 of an inch as well. That is the forecast for the Niagara region and the South Shores of Lake Erie. So thank you for joining us this morning. Let's jump into our conversation and give thanks first to our program partners, because without them, we would have to send you a bill. Yeah, you guys in for that? Probably not. So let's say thank you, right? Earl Louise Grant, phenomenal husband and wife team that have in charge of city auto sales and leasing. Low mileage quality vehicles at fair prices. Greater Toronto their Greater Toronto area's premier pre-owned auto store. Say that one a couple times without coffee. Yeah, right. Greater Toronto area's premier pre-owned auto store. Earl's the car guy. He is a car enthusiast extraordinaire. And Louise, Mama Louise will love all over you. You have not had or experienced an amazing vehicle purchasing experience. Did I say that twice? Yeah. Some of you I know, and some of you I don't know. Anyways, she'll love all over you, and Earl will make sure that you get the cleanest low mileage vehicle you've ever seen in your entire life. 25 years, they've created the resources to find that exact product worth your while. Second largest purchase you're ever going to make. Thank you to our friends and Next Generation at Niagara Block 5000 Montrose Road, Niagara Falls, building Canada since 1931. Thank you to Kathy and her husband David and brother Dan. They build stuff. I got a chance to go into brother Dan's workshop, and they're building like huge trucks in there, custom trucks to haul their stuff. It was really cool what they were doing. Very, very cool. So lots of things going on at Niagara Block, but if you're looking to expand your homestead so you can stay there as long as you like and make it more comfortable, you're going to need some blocks, you're going to need some rebar, you're going to need some angle iron and maybe some rocks. Yeah, some gravel, maybe some pavers, patio stones, interlocking brick. You're going to want to dress your place up to the nines. They got everything you need to do that. They don't have wood, siding, or eaves trough, or, all the gadgetry. This is the big stuff. This is where it matters. So if you're looking to create a beautiful hardscape landscaping place to live, they got it. It can make you an English walkway. It can be interlocking brick. It can be angel stone. They got it all. So they can create that for you. If you need a contractor to get that work done that you can count on, Kathy Grimo has a list of contractors that they've vetted, and they know that they can estimate, design, create, build, and finish the job so that you can enjoy it. If you or someone you know is struggling with finances right now, and here's what I know. About 9 out of 10 of you are. 9 out of 10 of you don't even have an estate plan. That's creepy. I'm just saying. I've worked with Tony Miele and Larry Tetro for well over 20 years. These guys, there's nothing you're going to tell them that you're going to go, oh, I never heard that before. Probably not. So listen to me, friends. Not only does the car need a budget to do the maintenance, and many of you don't have that, and that's why your car goes south on you, and then you're surprised why there's a list of so much that needs to be fixed, and then you start looking at, well, the car's not worth it. Well, if it's paid for, it's worth its weight in gold. And that's the car you need to keep to get yourself upright, not go into debt. That's the kind of advice many of you need to hear. The reality check. You don't need to buy a car, make payments to impress people you don't even know or you don't even like. You need to get your finances sorted out. So if you have questions with regards to an investment portfolio that's stale dated at the bank and you're getting paid pittance on your money, you need to fix that so your money's working hard for you. If you're feeling like you're swallowed up by the debt dragon, is another reason to get that discovery meeting. Estate planning. Are you the health proxies or medical powers of attorney for any children 18 years of age living at home with you? You need to get that sorted out. If you need a mortgage and you don't want to deal with the attitudes of the banks, I'm never going back to the banks for a mortgage. I haven't for 20-something years now. I enjoy working with the ladies out in Winnipeg. They answer your questions. The interest rates are very competitive and they're flexible. Yeah, try that at a bank sometime. Insurance, life insurance, car insurance, critical illness insurance always seems like an expense till you need it. It's a wise investment. So invest 1 hour of time to sit with Tony Maley or Larry Teatrell, certified financial planning professionals. It's not what you make, folks. It's what you get to keep. So you need CFPs because they understand tax planning. And that's what's important. You're not getting any of that with an advisor at the bank. They sell everyone the same products. You're not getting tax direction, none of that. That's where your money's going. That's where it's going. So get that hour and a coffee. Leave your money at home. They're not going to be asking you for anything. And get that 1 hour discovery meeting so that, you know what, you got things set up for the next car you're going to need to purchase at some point, and you've got a budget set up to take care of the car you presently have that you're driving into the ground. We need to put more value on things. As my good friend Steve said, his parents taught him, buy quality and then take care of it. These are everything that we have that's gas powered is a machine. And in the construction and contracting world and, yard maintenance, the whole 9 yards, everywhere you look is machinery. And what happens when you treat it like a bad donkey? You're going to buy another one. But if you don't change the pattern, you're going to continually cycle in and out buying the same things over and over and over again. Yeah. I mean, I've got a couple of old-timer chainsaws in my group of bandits that go to the woodlot with me that are 50 years old. And you can just pull the cord and it starts and you can work it. I mean, they weigh, like they make your arms so long that you can scratch your feet, the bottoms, standing up. But that's an example. They're there. They're my backup crew. If should I need them, they're ready to go in a heartbeat to continue working and getting stuff done. So let's jump into our message this morning. Yes, I have 5 things for you, just like we have in every video. What it is, where it is, how it works, how you broke it. And we're going to teach you not to break it again and again and again. So what we're talking about this morning is, I know we don't want to think about it, but it's coming quick. And this is a conversation I've been hearing is, wow, where is summer gone? Man, we're almost heading into halfway August, and then you know what happens after that? And I hear some of the mothers screaming, yes, the kids go back to school. Yeah, exactly. I can remember my mother saying that, but I worked all summer, and I had a part-time job through the winter as well. So, summer just happens, fall happens, winter happens, and spring happens. It's just like that. But it seems like more people are thinking, boy, summer is winding down. That seemed to be the popular saying, so I borrowed it for this morning's program. Summer is winding down. So 5 things here. This time of year, this is when my brain shifts into gear as well, even with my own vehicles, is beginning the process of getting them ready for what can be some of the most brutal weather that our vehicles are going to go through. So fall, to me, gives us that breathing space to make sure we got our house in order, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Not only our automobile, but even around our homes, batten down the hatches, get things ready. How do we get that started? How do we get into that process, into that mindset? Well, I knew you'd ask, so here it is. Can you hear this? There goes another one. Car connection maintenance schedule. And I'm looking on it, and here's what I see. Multi-point inspection every 6 months. So it's written down for you. This is the time of year where my brain goes into that mode as the vehicles come in, preparing them for the months ahead, not for the months past, the months ahead. So everything is written down for you on our maintenance schedule so that you can track your own vehicle maintenance, whether you don't know the difference between a wheel nut and a hubcap. This is designed just for you. No matter how old you are, tall, fat, language, color, it doesn't matter. If you can make a grocery list and follow it and actually look at it, I actually test myself. I'll write down the items I'm going into the store for, and it's on a list, and I put it in my back pocket. And I kind of make a game out of it. How many items can I actually pull without looking at the list? How are you doing on that one? Try it sometime. It really works the brain. So even if there's 20 items on there, write them down. You get to look at the list. Just before you go in the store, you get one more peek, and then in you go. And then see how many of those items you can pull without looking at the list. And do it all the time. And watch how fast you get better at remembering things. So with our car connection maintenance schedule, it's all in print for you. It's all laid out like a roadmap. So as the seasons change, you'll already know what needs to be done next. You don't even need to think about it or look at it. It's right there for you. How cool is that? That is cool. So check them out. They are available now to order while supplies last. Go to our website, carconnectionbusinessnetwork.com, ccbusnet.com. We've put together a profile page for the Car Connection Maintenance Schedule Kit that shows you and explains everything about it, how it works, what you get in the kit, and if you're a subscriber, you're going to enjoy some great savings. So if you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, you're going to get some great savings on that. So number one, seasons changing gears. I've heard that somewhere before. Yeah, let me know if you figure that out. Seasons are changing gears, and we're getting close. And I can tell you, I normally get away mid-September. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able this year with everything going on. It might be best to hang around the home and make sure we got all the firewood in that we need. We ran out last year, which is not good, and we had winter, and we had some snow days here on the South Shore, Lake Erie, because we live in the banana belt. So around us in like St. Catharines and Niagara Falls, it can be clear as a bell, but we've been having a blow-in for day number 3, and people go, "It's snowing?" Yeah, like we've had zero visibility. We're on day 3. What? We got nothing here in Niagara Falls or Niagara on the Lake, St. Catharines. And we are having a blizzard. So you got to be prepared for that. So normally when I head up to, almost North Bay to my brother-in-law's cottage, I'll tell you what, the people that live up in that area, when September 1st hits, they go into fall season mode, and you'll see every house that you drive past, they're hauling their wood in, they're buttoning up the yard, they're getting ready, and I'll tell you why. I've been up there in late September and seen snow flurries come in. Dark skies, and then all of a sudden, a little flurry comes in. So they know the 1st of September, they're in full autumn swing. Get ready. They got to get ready. And they're preparing for the docks to come out. Everything. The whole place literally closes up. Yeah. And somebody, last one out, pulls the zipper all the way down. Zzz, done. So when the seasons start to change gears, And it's early fall. That's number 2. Early fall vehicle preparation should kick in. Things we need to start thinking about it because it is our preparation time to get things in order. Finish off stuff outside. Get the vehicle looked over. So now is a perfect time for your multi-point vehicle inspection to have a look at all aspects of your vehicle. So September is prep month. And we're already, this weekend, we're at the halfway point of the month of August already. Egads, man. Today's my sister's birthday. Well, happy birthday, little sister. Yeah. Not so little anymore. We're all getting older, if you know what I mean. But she's the youngest. It's her birthday today. So happy birthday to my sister, Colleen. So if she catches this, she'll probably give me a right good smack. Yeah. You know, as my friend Bill would always say, if you didn't know when you was born, you never would know how old you are. True statement. So early fall vehicle preparation, that's number 2. Number 3, September is prep month. So we don't want any huge surprises. What's up with the vehicle and go, what? You know, one of those. How did that happen? That's usually the next statement. What's going on is the next one. How the heck am I supposed to pay for this? I don't know. That's my answer. I don't know. I'm just the fixer-upper guy. So getting a little jump start on that and kind of taking the attitude that they do in the northern country come September 1st is a good idea so we don't get caught off guard, so that you can prepare your vehicle early fall and prevent the rush and know that your vehicle's in good standing. So we want an number 4, all systems check over. And number 5, the multi-point vehicle inspection. This is the 6-month mark. Now it's time to prepare. So we have just brought a vehicle out of storage. It's a California car, and it is clean. It is so clean underneath, it makes me want to just scream, because we're always fighting to get nuts and bolts off with vehicles that are here in Canada. But when you get something that's southern, it's like, wow, this is really good. Like, you can get everything undone without, using a colorful metaphor, a big hammer and a jar of dippity-doo. Yeah, it's you got to be creative to get these vehicles apart that are running the highways and byways in Canada with that salt brine and rock salt, all the junk they throw on the roads to keep the roads clear. I mean, that's important, but that salt brine is wickedly corrosive. And that's the words of the engineers that designed it. I actually was able to get here's a report, Motormouth. You never saw me. We are not the droids you were looking for. That's how I got the document from the engineers that designed it. And their conclusion to the product is it's wickedly corrosive. So now's the time again, if you have not had your vehicle sprayed for rust protection, we're still in the warmer temperatures, and that's when you want to have the product applied so that it creeps along all the nooks and crannies of your vehicle. So this is that window of time, I call it, the last 2 weeks of August. And that's prime time getaway time as well. First 2 weeks of July, last 2 weeks of August, Labor Day weekend, kids back in school, everything gets back on track, back on schedule, and shift it into gear. And that's what I am feeling right now as we brought this vehicle into the service bays to show you we're going to get this vehicle ready to hit the highway. What do we need to do? What's the game plan? How do we put the game plan together to get everything in top drawer condition and make sure everything works, everything's solid, anything that needs servicing, maintenance, and or replacing gets done so the vehicle is ready to go. It's ready to go. So join us for those videos. The introduction video kicks off today. You'll see that one at 4:30. So that's the first one. I, in fact, brought the folder out of the filing cabinet for this particular vehicle, and I give you the backstory, and we're going to get it ready as if it was springtime, because it's not a vehicle you would drive in the winter, in the Canadian winters whatsoever. It's been used to California, so we better pay attention to that and treat it as such. So we're going to show you from start to finish how we go through this vehicle, how do we itemize what needs to be done, and where do we start first. So I thought I'd roll that into this morning because we are heading into this weekend will mark the last 2 weeks of August. That's getaway time before the kids get back to school. So it's, as I already mentioned, it's prime time. So whilst you're away, this is your vacation time, seasons are changing gears. Early fall vehicle preparation should be number one. Don't put it off. Procrastination is the biggest killer of everything. Procrastinating. Yeah, I need to lose some weight. Well, my shorts still don't fit. Well, maybe next year. You gotta prepare. September is prep month, and we're only 2 weeks away. So all systems check over, multi-point vehicle inspection, get the rust proofing all set up and engaged. I've got 2 that need to go, so I'm going to get them done before the end of the month. And that way I can put that check mark on my car connection maintenance schedule for both vehicles. It's done, and I want it done early. Going late, like November, if that's what you really have to do, it's better than not doing any rust protection whatsoever. And it is, I want to get this out there right now, it is an annual sport. It's not a one and done thing. And we're going to talk about that over the next few weeks. So I have a list of fall maintenance tech tips, and I think I will kick those off. I'll wait a couple of weeks. 1st of September, you'll have a new Motormouth fall tech tip every single day. So we'll see you with that then. So till tomorrow, come and join us again for another Motormouth Morning Drive. Yes, that would be me. Motormouth Morning Drive. Grab some gear in our online store and know that you're helping those to get to total freedom. And together, we can make a difference. So buy some gear, take some selfies, shoot them over to me, and let's get this car connection wall of fame started on our website. Alrighty? And if you haven't subscribed, please do that. And please comment and give us a like. And there's one reason for that. We can't do it. Skippy and I can't do that. And the algorithms are looking to see that not only are you watching the videos, but you like the videos, you're making a comment, and you're subscribed. That's what gets us out there to the bigger audiences so we can reach more people, help more people. We can't do that ourselves. That's where you come in. So thank you in advance. It's important. Skippy said yesterday, you need to let our viewers know the importance of that hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and subscribing. Those are the 3 things the algorithms are looking for. So you need to let them know. So I'm on behalf of Skippy, who does a lot of work here and volunteers. She wants to see this go off really, really well as well. And we want to make sure we can take care of our Skippy as well. So have a great day. Make it a great day. Happy, healthy motoring, friends. And peace, patience, and kindness always. We'll see you tomorrow morning for another edition of Motormouth's Morning Drive. Bye for now.